What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a budget Flyers deck, or a budget Azorius Flyers. Yeah, so yesterday we did a budget, budget vampire deck. I was like, I know it was white-black, come on, Chance. No, yesterday we did a budget vampire deck, and I was like, you know what, that was actually kind of fun, right? Trying to challenge myself to see if I could make a budget-friendly deck, while still playing something that's fun and, you know, exciting to play, not just like a, oh, you want a budget deck? Go play mono red. Although we may do a mono red budget deck, so you know, don't attack me if I do a budget mono red deck. Anyways, this deck is fairly cheap, fairly cheap, and most of the cards in it that are uncommon, you can I was gonna say you can sack out and replace with different ones. I've been playing this game for way too long. Anyways, you can, I don't mean like just in general, I just mean consistently. I've been playing this game for way too long. Anyways, you can trade out some of these uncommon cards and put in some more of the common cards that'll do either the same thing or something very similar. So before we go and hop into the deck tech or deck breakdown, I would like to remind everybody to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions for this deck, future decks, or past decks. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing, especially if you're looking for more budget decks, because I'll probably be doing some more of those as, like I said, this is a fun little challenge for me. Also, we've unlocked channel membership, so if you're looking to help support the channel, you can hit the join button that should be somewhere on your video, unless you're watching on an iPhone, in which case I don't know what to tell you. I guess hop on a computer or do something like that. But no, in all seriousness, it does help support the channel, and it's a great way to like get more from the channel. So you get to join in a live Q&A and get chat badges and emotes and all that yada yada nonsense. Furthermore, we've been partnered with TCGplayer.com, so anybody looking to pick up some Magic cards or any trading cards for that matter, while supporting the channel, can head over there and use the promo code TheNewDrSpillikin, and all of the proceeds from the purchases will get sent my way, or at least a little bit. I'm sorry, should probably say that correctly. Anyways, into this deck tech or deck breakdown. Now, God's Willing, a card that again I'll probably overplay. let's just all be honest, but I do have it in the deck. It is a 2-of, it's an uncommon. I mentioned it yesterday. It's protection at uncommon at 1 mana that allows you to also scry. I don't know how much more value you want in a card, but yeah. 4 copies of Healer's Hawk, because it is a 1 mana and it isn't going to rotate out of standard here in a little bit. We have 2 copies of Curious Obsession, which will help us draw out some cards. 4 copies of Faerie Miscreant, and here's the thing with Faerie Miscreant. It's a common, and it's a 1 mana flyer, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but its little ability whenever you do hit it feels really nice and really free, right? So whenever Faerie Miscreant enters the battlefield, if you control another creature named Faerie Miscreant, draw a card. Pretty simple, right? And like I said, it may just be a 1/1 flyer, but with things like Rally of Wings, Empyrean Eagle, Favorable Winds, it can get a lot bigger. So even Curious Obsession, right? So 4 copies of Siren Stormtamer. Now this card works excellent as like a second off of God's Willing, because it does allow you to counter spells that target either creatures or you. So it's kind of a little bit better than God's Willing, because it is a creature in itself, and it also stops abilities from removing, you know, maybe Empyrean Eagle, which you don't want, or maybe a creature that has some Curious Obsessions on it, right? So Siren Stormtamer, solid. It is going to get rotated out, unfortunately. 3 copies of Spectral Sailor. Now it does have flash, which doesn't really matter as far as it being a 1/1, but let's say you have an Empyrean Eagle and maybe a Favorable Winds down, then you're flashing in a 3/3 instead of a 1/1, which could actually make a difference, right? Furthermore, it has this nifty little ability of being able to draw a card for you later on. Say you get flooded, you have a whole lot of land and nothing to do with it. Here you can pay 4 mana and draw a card. Now we do have 2 copies of Unsummon, a card that I really, the value here is so huge for 1 mana, right? Return target creature to its owner's hand. This can be so detrimental. Your opponent plays a Lyra, right? Because you're playing an Azorius Flyers, and they're like, oh wait, I have my Lyra, which can actually deal with this and get me back in the game. They play it, you unsummon it. the tempo's lost, So Unsummon, a huge tempo play for such cheap mana. Rally of Wings. Now here's what I'm going to say about my Flyers deck. I've decided to go for a general sort of Flyers deck, as in I'm just trying to get down Flyers, boost them up either with, Empyrean Eagle or with favorable winds or whatever. Rally of Wings, it's how do I put it? I think that the value in Rally of Wings is far, far greater than favorable winds. But I also can't not play favorable winds because I personally enjoy enchantments that boost creatures in a specific way, if that makes sense. But Rally of Wings, I do think it's 100% better than favorable winds. Here's the thing. Favorable winds, you're never going to feel like, unless you already have a whole bunch of Flyers down, in which case if you already have a whole bunch of Flyers down, you're kind of already winning the game. But favorable winds is never going to feel good when you're behind, right? It's never going to be like, oh, okay, I got a favorable winds. Yeah, that'll be, okay, I'm making all my stuff into 2/2s. Because obviously if you're behind, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of creatures, or their creatures are just going to be so huge that it doesn't really matter. Rally of Wings allows you to sort of bridge that gap a little bit and or use it as a finisher. I didn't mean and. I meant or. So yeah, untap all creatures you control with flying, and they all get +2/+2. It's a huge effect. Also great at blocking. We have 2 copies of Chart, of course, for some card draw. 2 copies of Favorable Winds, as I've already mentioned. All creatures you control with flying gets +1/+1. 4 copies of Winged Words, which is actually a common card, believe it or not. So 3 mana, draw 2 cards. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying, which we pretty much should at all points in the game. So essentially 2 mana, draw 2 cards, which is just insane for a common, right? Absolutely insane. And we have 4 copies of Empyrean Eagle, an uncommon that I would say you probably want in the deck, right? Because all other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. It's just I wouldn't say it's a necessity in a budget Flyers deck, but if you're looking at what should I spend my uncommons on, maybe this should be at the top of that list if you're looking to do Azorius Flyers, that is. Okay, so y'all saw this in yesterday's video as well, but here's what I'm going to say about it. It is an excellent top piece add-in to a lot of decks. Angelic Exaltation is uncommon. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. So you're asking, why are you doing this, Chance? Well, let's say you go up against a dragon deck, right? You're playing Azorius Flyers, you're feeling good, turn 3, they're down to like maybe 8, 9 health, whatever it may be, Maybe not turn 3, maybe turn 4, whatever. Turn 5. Things are going well. Then all of a sudden they get down a Lathless, or they get down why can't I think of its name? They get down a big dragon, okay? They get down a big angel, they get down a big demon, all these really big flying creatures. And you're like, well, game's over. Because I will never play anything that's above a 2/3. I think a 2/3 is the biggest creature you got, yeah. It's the only 2/3. It's the only thing above 1 toughness and 1 attack in the deck. So you're sitting there and you're like, I'm never going to win. Angelic Exaltation is the answer to that. You have 4 creatures down, you swing in with your 2/3, it now becomes a 6/7, which is big enough to deal with that Lyra, right? So you don't have to play it if you don't want to, but if you got it and you're wondering, how can I make this more mid-range friendly? Angelic Exaltation is a nice little, seasoning, sprinkling on your deck. And then 2 copies of Conclave Tribunal for some removal. So, and then for common lands, the new lands they introduced actually aren't bad for common lands. Like whenever they enter a battlefield, gain 1 life. That's a hell of a lot better than these common gates that don't do anything whenever they enter the battlefield, right? So yeah, Tranquil Cove really helps offset against aggro. And then we have our normal lands. We are only playing, I believe, 22 lands today, so could actually probably kick it down to like 20, but I have this hyperventilating fear of starting a game with only 1 or 2 lands and never drawing anymore. So we'll stick with 22 for today. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for the deck tech or deck breakdown, and now we're going to hop right into some matches. Angry Bear is going to be our first foe for the day. Well, we better be careful. Ooh, this is a terrible hand. I mean, it's fantastic if we could just like draw perfectly right, but aside from that, that is just a terrible hand. So we will keep this. I think that's the right play. I could have been wrong, but maybe we should have thrown the Empyrean Eagle back in. Who knows? Find out next time. No. Don't counter it. Don't have a spell pierce. Oh. I mean, yeah, that's fine because you're not going to block it, right? And if they do block it, fantastic. Of course, we want to take action. Not really what we wanted to see, not going to lie. We need another land before one of those becomes, well, really useful at all. So, alright, yeah, swinging in. Doing our thing, doing our shebang. Well, we got rid of one of their rally of wings, and it looks like they're playing Azorius flyers as well. Maybe even budget. Maybe even a budget. Alright, so hey, there's an Empyrean Eagle for them. How fantiddly-tastic. And we will respond with one of our own. Siren Stormtamer, doing work. You know, they just keep looking at their cards and they're like, yo, why you keep just one-upping me, right? Every time I play something, you play something that's like literally just one step better. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, that's the way the world works. That's the way this cookie crumbles. Anyways, here's the thing. We play Empyrean Eagle on this turn. Our Siren Stormtamer goes up to a 4/4. We swing in. They probably block with the 2/2/2s that they have. And then we've lost our 4/4. But we do still have a 3/4 and a 3/4, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? We could have also attacked in and then used Rally of Wings to keep our Stormtamer alive. We have to attack, or we lose the Curious Obsession, so. Definitely doing this one. Yep, double block. Double block. Boom, boom. That actually doesn't make any sense. I mean, they should be blocking with their Spectral Sailor over the... Well, hell, really either one of these, right? Because this one allows them to counter spells that may target them. This one allows them to gain more life. The one they chose to counter, or chose to let live, only allows them to draw a card, and it's in very minute situations. So, play this, they go up to, what, 5/6s? Well, yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty easy math. Let's see if our opponent blocks. Boom. That's it? Bet. Alright, so bye-bye Shalai. 5 to the face. They're down to 10. We still have mana for the Healer's Hawk. So things are going pretty well for us. I don't know how they're feeling about their Azorius flyers. Now we did see a Shalai, which means they got some bigger ones in there. You know, they're not playing budget. They are playing non-budget. I don't know what that is. All right, so these winged words are gonna do some work here. Here's kind of the shitty thing. We can't attack in without it still being an equivalent exchange, right? So 1 for 1. So we actually do need we need something else here, something to give us the flow of the battle. Oh, they're Spectral Sailor. You know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was the one they should have kept. Who knows? If they're playing Sephara and they draw into her, it's just sort of something that we're gonna have to deal with, right? It's just how the cookie crumbles, so to speak. And I know I said we couldn't attack in without getting an equivalent exchange out of it, but I want to play Charter Course, and I don't want to have to discard. They're not blocking it. I mean, 100%. I will take that. I'm gonna play a Siren Stormtamer. I guess we can go ahead and play this other Charter Course since they let it through. Wow, we are flooded so terribly. Maybe we should cut it down to like 20 lands. The idea of only running 18 lands, it really scares me. Which y'all say, Chance, what are you talking about? You're the man that played the 13 land decks, all 4 colors. I say all 4 because we never did a red, right? So Angelic and Angelic Exaltation is actually going to be what we need here, right? Because that certainly breaks the little tie we have here. Also gives us huge amounts of health. But yeah, no, I was terrified every time I played those 13 land decks. Like, no joke. So they have a favorable wins now, which is kind of like our second Empyrean Eagle. Also, I want to note that we haven't found any of them. Alright. I don't think playing lands even matter now. So yeah, we'll slowly but surely just knock out all of their chum blockers, right? Take that! Hiya! Now we can go ahead and draw a card with Spectral Sailor. It's a little birdie. It's another little birdie. We're also up to 45 health, you know, so. Again, if they hit us Sephara, we are kind of boned because we can't, you know, we can unsummon it. And we can use ooh, that's bad for us. They're getting ahead on the little buffs. So maybe we go up favorable wins count to 3 instead of 2? It's kind of unfair because I can't, like, I'm not allowed to play that card, you know? Alright, let's draw a card. Faerie Miscreant. Let's throw this down and draw another card. Another Faerie Miscreant. Alright, tell you what I'm gonna do. Curious Obsession. Then we're gonna swing in with our 13/13. Obviously, they're gonna block it with their 4/4. Alright, so what's our tactic to win here? Because they're gonna start swinging in, and this is gonna start hurting. Oh no! I was fine until I saw the healer's hawk. Because so long as they couldn't heal, we could eventually just go wide around them, right? So they shouldn't attack here. They really shouldn't. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Sorry. I had like a weird hiccup thing go on there. Not quite sure. Anyways, we'll throw down both Faerie Miscreants, draw out a card. Favorable wins is okay. And draw out another card. An island. Spicy. Alright, so again, swinging with our 5/5, it becomes 16/16. They're gonna block it. What? Okay. Quick little note for everybody. If you have indestructible flyers, right? Someone swinging in with a 16/16, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures that have 4 damage. Maybe you should kill their creature. Angry Bear. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little angry about what's going on here. We really need a rally of wings. I don't know if we can actually win this. Oh god. Alright, Spectral Sailor. Coming in so much clutch right now. These lands are actually destroying us. Well, hello, Conclave Tribunal. So good to see this card. I'll be taking her. Alrighty, so right back to where we were. Smash and face. Big ol' 16-16. Boop. What do we want to see though, for real? Another Rally of Wings. Do we only have 2 in the deck? If I only have 2, that's gotta change. A Shalai. Well, Shalai's not nearly as bad as this little. You know what? You better be glad I'm not allowed to play these gold cards. Angry Bear. By the way, if you are going up to play a Sephara or whatever, you should probably take out Favorable Winds. Just gonna go ahead and be upfront with you. I don't think that card is valuable if you have things like Sephara and the thing. So we can go ahead and draw one more and still afford these two. Another Conclave. You know, here's something unfortunate about this deck. We only have 2 Conclaves. So we're really gonna need an Unsummon if you want me to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I'm not gonna Conclave their Shalai. I'm gonna try to Unsummon it, and then I'm gonna Conclave the Sephara. Are they gonna be smart this time? Oh, they don't even have enough this time, do they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they have it. They do. Hey, look at you improving your plays. Alright, so this is obviously bad for us. We're going to gain 4 life here. We're going to gain 18, which is fantastic for us, but we also lost our Curious Obsession that we had down. But it also kind of relieves the pressure, right? Because now we don't have to swing in every single turn. Why would you pay... I mean, yeah, I get it. You have an Indestructible, you have some really big life linkers, but like, why would you just immediately pay for that before you even see what you get? I don't know. To each their own. Is that untap? Nope. Untap. Unsummon. Chance. Unsummon. Learn your cards. For Pete's sake. Learn your cards. Alright. So let's go ahead and draw. That's not unsummon either. Now that leaves us with enough to use Empyrean Eagle, so that's fine. We missed it. Eventually we'll hit our Ooh, we only have 17 cards left. How have we not hit a single Unsummon? Oh, we have. We hit a single Unsummon. I'm sorry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No attacks. You know, if this happens in that dragon game, then I guess you're fine if you just got a bunch of 6/6 flyers down. So yeah, ideally you won't run into just, if you're playing budget Azorius flyers, you won't run into someone that's not playing budget Azorius flyers, because they do win thanks to Sephara, unless you hit things like Unsummon, Conclave, Rally of Wings, kind of naturally and perfectly. Although I will also say this, I think going up in copies of Rally of Wings would be smart. And going down in lands, right? Go down in your lands, go up in Rally of Wings. So let's see. Another land. Another land. I mean, what do I have to lose, right? Besides drawing another land. Oh, no? No? Okay. I'm sorry, you can excuse me if I just assumed there. Yes, assuming makes an ass out of me, but... And I know I'm going to have comments down below. Why are you saving the Conclave? Just, you know, Conclave the Shalai. But, like, that literally does nothing for us. So, have to unsummon the Shalai, Conclave the Sephara, and hope, fingers fucking crossed, that they only have 2 copies, right? What I don't understand is, what the hell are they drawing for? They have indestructible flyers that are bigger than mine. Just swing in with everything, bro. That's the only way you're getting through this. God's willing. Well, doesn't really help us in this situation. Wait a minute. Can't be blocked? 3, 6, 9, 11, 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. I have an idea. Alright, so we still have 6 mana left. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Hey, there's the Unsummon. Let's do this. Boop. Goodbye. Oh yeah. You know, all that trouble to find an Unsummon knowing they had a Siren Stormtamer. Feels kind of bad. Oh, you know what? We're gonna need 2 Gods Willing to make that work. Okay. Well, then we're diving. We're just diving. And you are sitting there thinking, what is he doing? What's he thinking about doing? My plan here. Oh, we got it. Shit, they're up to 32. Fuck. It would have worked if they had stayed at 18. So 3, 6, 9, 11, 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. That doesn't work. We still have another copy of Unsummon. Okay. Okay, so what I was going to try and do is use God's Willing on a creature to make it protected from blue, and then God's Willing on the same creature to make it protected from white, so it can't be blocked, right? Can't be targeted, can't be blocked from a color. And then just swing in directly at their face, right? Because they were at 18. We had 20 with Angelic Exaltation. But now that they're at 32, it's like... fuck, I don't know how to get that big this quickly. I guess we can just keep playing until... Well, hell, we're going to mill ourselves a hell of a lot sooner than they will mill themselves. Just don't start attacking quite yet. Because if their healer's... Oh, no. Alright, that's going to be a GG. That's game over. I'm fairly sure. No blocks, because we don't care about that. But it does make our God's Willing plan go out the window. But that would have worked. Oh, if they just hadn't played that fucking deploy. That's probably the only time deploy has ever, like, clutched a game for somebody. Alright, so we may just mill ourselves here, but you know what? Something's gotta happen. We gotta get somewhere. Rally of Wings. Well, you see, funny thing, doesn't really help me. Empyrean Eagle. No, I need... You're gonna make me do a game. One of these last 2 cards is an Unsummon. No, it's not. I thought we had 3 in the deck. There's 1. There's 2. Maybe I took out a copy of Unsummon. Oh man. Well, it just cost myself this game. Not that we were winning anyways. Even with Rally of Wings, God's Willing, like shenanigans, I think we'd lose this. So we're just going to go and say good game to Angry Bear. You know, it was a fun game win. And for a budget deck, for us to hold up like that long against a non-budget Azorius Flyers, I think that's pretty fantastic. So yeah, on into a game 2 where hopefully we won't face a clone of ourselves. 2KSA, gonna be our next foe for the day. Ew. Just gonna mulligan that one. This seems fun. Not gonna lie, I really want to keep that Empyrean Eagle in hand. Favorable winds probably was the thing that should have been sent back, but it's okay. Hello. Hola to you, TKSA. Vashino Pyromancer. I retract my hello. You're no longer deserving of that hello that I sent out to you. I want it back. Just don't immediately shock my Healer's Hawk or my Empyrean Eagle. Por favor. Por favor. Oh. Light up the stage. Yeah, we probably should have blocked there, huh? We knew there was some shenanigans going on there, but I don't know. Call it my pride. Whoa, they did not play that light up the stage. They may have plans on playing it on the next turn. Okay. What I actually want to do here is play the favorable winds and my Healer's Hawk. They do have removal now. It should be, should come out, right? I'd rather removal come out now than come out on my Empyrean Eagle, so. Also, they have nothing that I want to unsummon thus far, so. We block their 10 straight dodger? No, we just take it. Just take the damage. You never know when they're going to have some trick up their sleeve. They might have just been doing it for the light up the stage, who knows? There's a 10th district. Yeah, she's coming down. So yeah, that's happening. That's what's crack-a-lacking. Nah, we're just gonna go for Empyrean Eagle and try and deal damage quickly. Try and swing this game in our favor very, very quickly. So they're down to 12. We're gonna save Unsummon for their turn when they go to swing in with their 10th district and buffer up and make her all special, right? So come on, hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Fire away. Alright, so we block. The reason we're blocking the 10th district is to enable to push them to use, things like this. Alright, so we want to resolve that. We will resolve that. And nope. We will unsummon the 10th district because now they've wasted 2 cards, right? They've wasted the 10th district for the turn, and they've wasted the battlefield promotion. So now they play 10th district back down. Ooh, y'all think they just scoop once this lands? Let's see. No, they didn't. All right, well, our opponent's down to 2. What can they do? They said nice. I see what you did there. You made a lot of flyers. Well played. I imagine 2KSA is the kind of person to be golf clapping for me right now. Also, what happened to the decks? Why are the decks small again? Now it seems like they're even smaller than they were before. Oh. They're like, all attack. You know what? This is kind of pointless. Alright, so game 2 going in our favor, and now let's move on to hopefully a quick game 3. Totally confused. Gonna be our next foe. Well, I feel you. I feel you, broski. I too was totally confused when I first started this game. We'll keep it. I don't think it's stellar. I don't think it's out of this world good, but it is it's something we can make progress with. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting? Spectral Sailor has flash, so I don't have to like immediately play it. By the way, if you are looking for some cards that don't rotate out or that are also flyers and cheap, Faerie Miscreant is that right? Faerie Miscreant, the one that came out in Ravnica Allegiance, the 2-mana fairy card that comes down at flash speed as a 1/2. That card is actually a pretty excellent flyer as well, so. Now, unfortunately, our opponent does have some Flyerinos. What hold up, what is up with these Boros decks today? They do have a lightning strike, so we gotta hope we don't get hit with that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these Boros decks all of a sudden coming out the woodworks. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to just conclave that Boros Challenger. Yep, I know, not the best unit to be conclaving, but at the same time, right now, it's kind of standing in our way. Like, it's gonna make all their creatures bigger and deal so much damage to us that it's gonna be a bit annoying for us to deal with. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we don't want to pay like that though. We want to pay like this. Now, what are we looking for? Empyrean Eagle, favorable winds, rally of wings, really anything except for more, just more flyers, right? We need some card draw. We need something spicy. Come on, give me something spicy. If I lose to these people, I'm not gonna lie, I may be a little upset. Because it's not like their deck is exceptionally well. But at the same... Now I see why their name is totally confused. Because I'm totally confused. Shit. Alright, well, unfortunately, that is going to do it for today's video. That was so anticlimactic. I'm so sorry, but y'all know that I have work and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm sorry about that third match. That was really a letdown. I'm going to feel really bad about that all day. We may come back after work later and do something else, like a live stream or something, because I feel really bad about that. But anyways, Azorius aggro flyers, minus that third game, y'all can sort of see where you're trying to go with this and hopefully get a better idea on what you want to use. And yeah, it's budget friendly, so hopefully the new players out there that watch the channel, or maybe some new people that are just joining in, can use it to their advantage. So as always, hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below, and yeah, peace.